Come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright. Get right back to where we were and see if... Alright, that seems to be better. Oh yeah. Okay. Whoops. Nope. Alright. Let's get the... Doot, doot, doot. And... pick it up. There we go. Okay. Yep. So, good news is, simply restarting the game seems to have fixed it. I already turned all the available settings down to minimums, and the only one I have an option to change is anti-aliasing, and it was already set to none, so this is going to be a problem. This game apparently it either does not like to be run for 4 hours, or it does not like to be streamed. One of those is, causing the problem. Yeah, it also did that to me when I was streaming the second game. But it stopped when I set the graphics down low. And, you couldn't even really tell unless you got, like, up close to some of the textures. But, yeah, it's just, I don't have... There's not as many options. So, yeah, I did some Googling real quick, and there was a suggestion to make sure graphic drivers are updated, and sometimes the software for your graphics cards can cause if it's not set to like play this game specifically, something like that. But I'll finish this chapter, and then we'll see about fixing that lag problem in the future. Otherwise, I might just have to deal with it and make sure I cut the stream every 4 hours or so, because yeah. Anyway, so we're about to talk to Shuichi. He had something we had something we wanted to say to him. He's acting suspicious, and I don't know how I feel about that. I also did change the settings from full screen to borderless. I don't know what that necessarily means, besides the fact that I can click out of the window without interrupting the game. Because I used to have to go into a Steam overlay, but it looks like that's not Oh, there it is. Okay. Actually, I wonder if disabling the Steam overlay might also help with the lag. I think I also did that for the second game, but anyway. It's currently not lagging anymore, so yeah. We need to talk to Shuichi. Can I break stuff? Yeah. That's so random. I can only assume that that's going to be like a thing you have to use to find evidence when you're investigating something, but we're not at that point yet, so anyway. Ow. Probably should have taken that brief period of time between stopping the first stream and starting the second one to walk around and stretch a bit, but yeah, we'll see. Especially since the Ultimate Initiative selected you as the Ultimate Detective. No, really, I shouldn't be the Ultimate Detective. I'm not even a real detective. What do you mean? I didn't even really want to be a detective. My uncle runs a detective business I would sometimes help out as an apprentice. It was usually just cheating couples, background checks. But one day I came across a murder case completely by chance. I solved it before the police did. They called me the boy detective. That's when I got scouted by the Ultimate Initiative, though I only solved one case. Even so, it's amazing that you solved a murder case. Most people can't do that. I wonder. I wonder if it really was a good thing I solved that case. Oh.
The look on his face when we caught him. I can still see it even now.
Damn it. Should have gotten water too. Okay.
He stared at me.
Oh.
Like he hated me more than anything else in the world.
I mean, he did just commit a murder, and you caught him, so he probably did hate you more than anything else in the world.
Later, I heard that he murdered the victim to get revenge for his family. The victim was abusive. They drove the culprit's relative to suicide.
Oh.
People told me the culprit was right to do what he did.
Oh. Yeah, see, that's a whole moral and ethical debate that I'm not really gonna go in on that right now.
Of course he hated me.
That's not true.
It's not like you took sides. You uncovered the truth. That's what detectives do, right?
You're right.
Yeah, I uncovered the truth. Which makes it my fault. And I'm still suffering the consequences. Ever since that one stupid case, I've been so afraid of uncovering the truth. I'll never forget those eyes. The hatred, the way they stared into me. Anyway, that's why I have trouble looking people in the eyes sometimes. I mean, that's totally fair, dude. That's why he always wears that hat. I'm not a real detective, Kaede. What kind of stupid detective is afraid of finding the truth? Right then I noticed Shuichi's hands were trembling. I gently reached out and held his hand.
Kaede.
Chill, dude. Whether you want to be a detective or not, we kind of need your whatever expertise you can offer on this situation. So, you know.
I wish there was a piano here. I would play you a song to help you cheer up. Pretty song to play for you. Oh, like Clair de Lune by Debussy. It's a soothing song that calms your heart, like the moon's reflection on water. You noticed, huh? Yeah, I'm shaking too. But I'd be a mess if you weren't here. I wouldn't have been able to do anything. I've been so lost. I'm glad you're here with me, Shuichi. With you by my side, I feel like I can stand up to anything. You give me the courage I need to take on the mastermind. So please, be more confident.
Yeah, that's all it takes. Just be more confident. Yeah, and if somebody's depressed, just tell them to cheer up.
I believe in you, so you should definitely believe in yourself.
Have you tried not having I'm not even sure what the I don't know. Have you tried not having anxiety?
Okay, I'll try. I don't know if I can, but I'll try.
Yep, that's a promise.
After letting go of his hand, I quickly changed the subject.
That's right.
Also, I would think you would look way cooler if you didn't wear that hat. But then they would have to draw a version of him without the hat on.
Huh?
What? I'm serious here. Once we're out of here, I want you to show me what you look like without the hat, okay? Jeez, I just want to see everyone smile.
You know,
I love seeing the expressions people make when they're enjoying themselves. That's why I play piano. To see the smiles on everyone's faces. And that's why we need to expose the mastermind and end this dumb killing game.
Right?
So we can smile with everyone else. After a serious talk, we talked about this and that to kill some time. And while you were killing time, somebody else was killing somebody else! I mean, right? Probably. Like, there's no way this actually works. Somebody's gonna die right before the time limit. I really do wonder who it's gonna be. Who will it be? We did all we could and prepared for whatever happened next. I was nervous, of course. But all we could do was wait for the moment to arrive. As the time limit drew closer and closer. And suddenly, the moment arrived. Ding dong, bing bong. Oh, that's cool. I had to cut the stream and restart it, so you know I didn't know what was didn't know if anybody would find their way back in or not after I restarted it. I fixed the lag though, so there's that. Well, what is this weird music? Is it coming from that monitor?
Could it be?
Maybe it's a warning that we need to start killing. The time limit is almost up.
Jeez.
They need to stop screwing with us. How much suffering do they want from us? All of it. I mean, I can't even guess as to what the motive behind this, like the first game, it was like, you know, post-apocalyptic. We want to cause despair to everybody who's not, you know, going insane and murdering everybody. And the second one, it was kind of the same idea. So, presumably, Monokuma and whoever's controlling him wants to make somebody feel despair, but I don't even know if despair versus hope is going to be a theme like it has in the other games. So we'll see. The music is kind of catchy though. Wait, Kaede. I hear people talking in the hallway. Huh? People talking? I focused my attention on the hallway. I could hear a group of boys and girls talking. I tried my best to listen while I peered through the gap of the classroom door. Why is everybody going downstairs? I saw 7 boys and girls head down the stairs.
Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Angie, Himiko, and Rantaro too?
The 7 continued to walk down the stairs.
Why?
What's a big group like that planning to do? Rantaro was with them too. Didn't he say he would end this game? It's almost nighttime, right? If they're all heading down to the basement right now. Could the mastermind be with them too? Probably. I mean, if everybody's down there, then I don't know what's going on right now. Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Angie, Himiko, and Rentaro. One of them is the mastermind? Potentially.
No.
It is unusual for such a big group to all go to the basement.
No.
They're not planning on going to the library, are they? That would be bad. They'll scare off the mastermind from using the bookcase and ruin the plan.
Huh?
What?
All right.
I'm going to check out the basement. I'll come with you. No, you stay here and keep watch, Kaede. With that, Shuichi dashed out of the classroom. Why am I all alone now? Am I about to get murdered? Without realizing I was all alone, all the fear and anxiety I was trying to hide rushed back into me.
Jeez.
I couldn't keep still, so I grabbed the broom from the corner of the classroom and started cleaning for no reason at all. I had to move my body. The anxiety was getting to me. Shuichi, please come back already. Somebody's dead. Somebody's dying. I continued to distract myself with cleaning until Shuichi finally came back. Kaede, why are you sweeping? Huh? Oh, no reason. Anyway, what about the people down in the basement? Everything is okay. They all went to the game room. The game room? Why there? Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh. I thought that was going to be the body discovery announcement. I was like, somebody died! Nope. We're still counting down the seconds. Only 1 hour until the time limit. Seriously? We've been screwing around in here for... okay. Yeah, it's almost time. I'm sure the mastermind will make their move soon. If Monokuma is going to show up when time runs out, the mastermind will go to the library. Then, it happened so suddenly. Alright, there it is. Somebody's in the library. My heart nearly leapt out of my chest as the receiver in Shuichi's hand suddenly went off. Shuichi, the receiver! Someone moved the bookcase! Hurry, Kaede! Shuichi sprinted out of the classroom with the determination of a true ultimate detective. Wait for me! Oh, I'm on the edge of my seat, metaphorically speaking. I got armrests on my seat, so I can't actually sit on the edge, but well, I could, but it'd be very uncomfortable. What's going on? Did we actually catch somebody, or is somebody dead in there? I was so nervous, it felt like my heart... it felt like it was pounding with every heartbeat. What's going on?
All right.
Kaede, let's go inside. Yeah. Bracing myself to confront the mastermind, I balled my hands into fists without realizing it. You'll be fine. Everything will work out. I was still convincing myself when I caught up with Shuichi, who had his hand on the door. Huh? What are you guys doing here?
Got it.
Well, never mind. Your timing's perfect. You should join our strategy meeting. Kaide's definitely welcome to join. Strategy meeting? When the time limit hits, we're gonna fight Monokuma. We got a plan for that battle. We thought it'd be harder for Monokuma to get to the basement, so we're going to the game room. Hold on, both of you. Come with us. The mastermind is in the library. Huh? Mastermind? We'll explain later, but right now we need you to come with us. We might be able to end this killing game.
Serious?
I don't really understand, but you just need me to Aikido throw whoever's inside, right? No, I'll do it. I'll be the one to take them down. This isn't a competition. I'm gonna open the door right now, okay? Who is it? Who's in there? It's probably just one of the Monokubs, right? We haven't seen them in a while. With the unveiling of the mastermind so close at hand, all my anxiety had disappeared. Really? Because mine's kind of cranked up to an all-time high. Because I'm fully expecting something terrible to happen. We're gonna find the dead body or something. Did it just close? Oh, shit. As I walked in, I noticed the moving bookcase at the end of the room was slowly closing. We just missed him. But there was no sign of the mastermind. The moving bookcase had closed on its own without any outside help. Where is the mastermind? He obviously went through the door. Really? Hair's all messed up. He went through the secret door, obviously. We quickly walked toward the moving bookcase. We do still need to develop those photos, actually. I didn't think of that. Like, even if we figure out... Like, even if we... There was no way they were going to catch the mastermind before they went through the door, right? Like, I'm starting to question a lot of aspects of this plan. Because even if they got pictures of him, they weren't going to capture them before they went through the door. And then they would have to develop the pictures to see who it was. Assuming they got anything in the first place. Oh, wait, what? Oh, shit, who's that? Oh! Wait, where was... Okay. Rantaro's dead. So that... His whole, not remembering his talent thing was just a big old fat nothing. Just like Fat Byakuya, apparently. In the second game. Rantaro Amani, who had yet to reveal his ultimate talent to the rest of us, lay dead on the ground. Right in front of one of the cameras, I might add. My class trial, our class trial, deadly life. Okay, so Rantaro's the first death of the game. Didn't expect it, I'll give you that. I thought there would be more to him. They were kind of building him up as being suspicious and maybe doing something, you know, important, but I mean, I guess it is important that he's the first victim, but huh. And they got him with one of those shot put balls. I knew those had to come into play at some point.
What in the world? What the hell's going on?
So we don't even know if the well, no, the mastermind did go through the door, obviously, but did they kill Rantaro? It is a mistake to theorize before you have evidence. Clearly, he was killed with a shot put ball. That much is, you know, plain to see. And look at the splatter on that. Oh, you missed my reaction? I mean, yeah, it was kind of a dull surprise. Like I don't freak out like, oh my god, he's dead. I was just kind of like, oh, so that's who dies. So yeah, I was kind of like that, you know. I'm mostly just glad it wasn't somebody I actually really liked, but I'm a little annoyed because I was suspicious of him, and now he is dead, so he's a lot less suspicious now. The four people who were in the game room rushed in.
What happened?
What happened? Going to hear scream. Huh? But blood! So much blood! Isn't that Rantaro? What's wrong with him? Do you not see the gigantic head wound that was clearly inflicted by the nearby shot put ball and the copious blood splattered across the wall in front of you? What do you mean, what's wrong with him? He's dead. What? He's dead? Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, that's kind of like what my reaction was. I'm like, oh, it was him. He died. But, you know, I was expecting it. You know, she's, like, actually there and finding a dead body. And it's like, what? He's dead? Like, what? No! Have you reacted to the first step now? I'm unclear what you mean. How can you be so calm? Shuichi examined Rantaro's body and placed his... Placed his hand close to his mouth to check for breathing. Yeah, he's probably not alive.
Use.
We're too late. He shook his head.
No way.
Too late? You mean dead?
Are you serious?
He's dead? I'm noticing the background of the text box is like pink now, but only for some characters. Oh, it reached the first yeah. My vision began to swirl. My legs wobbled beneath me. But out of sheer desperation, I kept my mind working. Why was Rantaro here? And the monitor is off. It was no longer displaying Monokuma anymore. Does that mean the mastermind is dead? No. Well, there hasn't been a body discovery announcement, and everybody is here almost. But even so, there's not supposed to be a trial anyway, because Monokuma said there wouldn't be one for the first murder. So whoever killed him, all they need to do is be like, yep, it was me, I did it, I'm out of here, bitches, I will send somebody to come help you. But, I guess we would have to prove who did it, still. Because, I mean, if everybody wants to take credit for it. But, man, I don't know. Yeah, that has to be it. This means Rantaro was not the mastermind. There's no fucking way. This means the killing game has started, huh? Why hasn't there been a body announcement?
Huh?
What? Killing game? Then someone killed Rantaro and... Wait, maybe not. What do you mean, maybe not? Maybe the killing game hasn't started. Maybe this just ended it. What, did he beat himself in the back of the head with the shot put ball? I don't think so. No, he's not the mastermind, if that's what she's getting at. What do you mean?
Because
The mastermind. Rantaro was the mastermind. False. Incorrect. Ah, damn it. What? The mastermind? I don't know how he died, but if Rantaro was in the library before the time limit ended,
That's true.
there's a high chance the mastermind planned this. And if he's dead... There's the body announcement. What? A body has been discovered! He doesn't quite say it with the same flair as in the other games. A body has been discovered!
Everyone, please gather in the library.
He does sound slightly different. Like, just slightly different. And it's... I looked it up because when I hated the anime voice actor... Like, I hated his voice in the anime. And I looked it up just out of curiosity. And, the games, all three use the same voice actor. But the anime is a different voice actor. And they're really annoying. But he still sounds like just slightly different in this one. And, yeah, like his voice is just a little bit less scratchy than it usually is. Like it sounds like a smoother cartoon character. Sometimes though, like sometimes he sounds more like what he used to.
Oh, I'm glad.
Like right there, that sounded like Monokuma. What a relief! A murder took place before the time ran out.
Huh?
Monokuma, but how?
I gotta admit, I was a little nervous there because the killing game hadn't started yet. Geez, you guys really know how to keep me in suspense.
How? The mastermind controlling you is...
Huh? By mastermind, do you mean the real mastermind who's controlling me? And you think it was Rantaro? Ah, what an imagination. Of course that's wrong. If the mastermind had died, this killing game would be over.
That's wrong.
But the victim was Rantaro Amani, the ultimate who cares. Nothing more, nothing less. The ultimate who cares. Wait, is he saying that he doesn't even know what his talent was? Or that it's actually irrelevant? Or maybe it's super important? Shuichi, what does he mean? What's going to happen? Well, there were pictures taken, so that means step one of this investigation. Well, no, there shouldn't be an investigation because he said there wasn't going to be one, so.
No.
Monokuma is wrong, isn't he? Isn't Rantaro the mastermind? Yeah, we came here as soon as the sensor went off, right? No one else was in the library. Rantaro was the only one who could have moved the bookcase. Wouldn't that mean he was trying to use that hidden door, and that he was the mastermind?
No.
But if he was the mastermind, why is the killing game not over? Why is he dead?
It's no use.
It's no good. I don't know. Shuichi? Ah, the pictures! Thank you. We can check the pictures. I'm sure the cameras we set up in the library will give us a clue. At that moment, the library door swung wide open.
Oh no.
Rantaro, but why? That's Rantaro? Oh, thank God. I thought that was a pile of dirty rags. I see. So this ended up happening after all. My, what a world this is, so full of jokes like this. What? This is a lie, right? My dearest Rantaro is dead. Oh, I mean, was killed!
Stop it.
That's the same thing. Yeah, I mean, killed has a more deliberate implication, whereas dead, you know, I mean, if you have died, it stands to reason that something killed you, but when you say that somebody was killed, you know, it implies a more direct course of action was taken to end their life, but, yeah, we're just arguing semantics at that point, so, you know. Huh, how ironic. The guy who wanted to live ended up dead, and the guy who wanted to die survived. That's not ironic, that's just coincidental. Me thinking, yeah, I'm torn between wanting her to die and wanting her to, like, develop and, like, be less of a bitch. Kokichi and Rantaro, yeah.
Either way.
Can somebody explain the meaning of all this? Well, I mean, there's some cleanup for you to do, but an explanation isn't necessary. Thanks to the first blood perk, there won't be a class trial, so that'd just be a waste of time. With that said, if you're the Blackened who killed Rantaro, raise your hand! The one who killed Rantaro?
Degenerate male.
I knew it! A degenerate? I don't know how to say words. A degenerate male killed Rantaro, didn't he? How you no boy do it?
I won't forgive you.
I just know, okay? Violent crimes are almost always committed by violent, disgusting men. Okay, you need to, like, go to therapy or something, girl, 'cause damn. That dumbass, how dare he go get himself killed? Who the hell did it? I'll friggin' punch you into orbit. Don't get so angry. Send off your graduating classmate with warm farewells. Oh boy.
It's getting interesting.
Or send them off with hostility like a bunch of catty popular girls. That's fine too.
It's my time to shine.
But if it's gonna disrupt the process, then we're gonna bust out the excisals.
Glory.
I'm not gonna look. I don't want to look at a nasty dead body. Nothing beats crashing a funeral. It's way better than wedding crashing. I'll throw in a wedding every now and then, but funerals are lame, like fishing with dynamite. So whoever did this really gets to graduate, huh? Heck yeah! I'm a real stickler for the rules. I'm also tough on convenience store clerks.
My heart's racing.
Then congratulations. Will the blackened who's about to graduate please raise their hand? Did nobody actually do it?
What?
What the? No one's raising their hand.
Bastards!
Hey, did you hear me? All the blackened has to do to graduate is speak up, you know? No one's stepping forward. What's going on? I see how it is. The blackened has no need for the first blood perk. They would rather do a class trial. Excuse me? Very well, then. I will give the blackened what they want and hold a class trial. Wow.
Getting interesting.
Now this is a spicy twist. Not... I mean, okay. Wait, what the heck's going on? Like we said before, we're gonna hold a class trial so you bastards can find Rentaro's killer. Get it right and only the blackened will be punished. But if you get it wrong... Simultaneous surgery! Brain and knee, then brain surgery again!
Heart's racing.
Everyone besides the blackened will be punished. So, is he saying that whoever did this would rather go through a class trial just to prove that they're... I'm not sure what just happened. The fact that nobody stood up and took credit for the kill. They had a chance to go and they could have gone and gotten help for everybody like they were planning to do if we killed, what's his name? The, Gundam 2. Everyone besides the blackened, everyone. This outcome is much worse. The culprit should have just stepped forward. Before we can hold the class trial, you gotta investigate first. If you don't investigate the murder, you won't be able to argue over who did it. So you're saying we need to do the investigation ourselves, too? Of course. The investigation is what makes the killing game so good. And it's what, makes this whole game fun. Investigation. Putting the pieces together. Solving the puzzle. That's what I like about these games. Even though I don't always agree with the outcome. Like a certain trial in the second game. I loved the logic and the whole conundrum posed by that trial. Still disagree with the outcome. Nobody will convince me it was not suicide. And I will be right back because I need to get water. So, give me like 2. Okay. Don't want to start talking thinking my microphone is on when it's actually not. Had that happen before. Luckily it was only for like a couple of minutes. But yeah. Didn't say anything that bears repeating anyway, so... Okay. We finally have a murder. Investigation is what makes the killing game so good. You guys are going to investigate this crime and uncover the truth. The Blacken's handiwork has made this much more entertaining than I expected. All right, the trial will begin soon, so please give the investigation your all. Let's get going then. Wait, where do we start? We're looking for the truth of Rantaro's death, right? If we can't figure out who the culprit is, we'll be annihilated for sure. I don't want to be annihilated. The girl should be allowed to live at least. I'm just a cute normal girl who can use magic, you know.
Why you?
You're the last person who should be calling herself cute. Do not fret. Just imagine this is something out of a police drama or a detective manga.
Do you agree?
Right, Shuichi?
Okay.
Right. Yeah, just pretend it's a game. You know, pretend you're sitting in front of a computer monitor with a webcam pointed at your face and a microphone right to your immediate left. And, a small number of people are watching you work your way through this conundrum.
Impossible.
These murderous shenanigans. I'm in trouble. I've never watched police dramas or read detective manga.
Let's see.
There's no need to think so hard. We only need to converse with the corpse. I guess his skills as an anthropologist might kind of come in handy for a murder investigation. Maybe that's more in the realm of archaeology. I don't know. A corpse is not simply a dead person. That is just an assumption made by the living.
Wonderful.
Yes, by coming face to face with the corpse, you will learn a great many things. Why are you getting excited? You're not into dead bodies, are you? But is it true? Is one of us really the culprit? I mean, he's into dead bodies, but they have to have been dead for at least, a couple hundred years. The odds are 1 in 15. That shouldn't be hard to figure out. You don't play the odds. Oh. I left my, whoops. Left my little, BRB thing up. There we go. I remembered to unmute my mic. I forgot to turn off my, my screen thing there. Yeah, you don't play the odds, okay? I mean, you can narrow it down even more, I'm sure, by... That's the whole point of the investigation. Interview everybody, figure out where they were. And we don't even know when this necessarily happened. It would have had to be immediately after the... Well, no. The only one that's... The only sensor that sent the alert to the thing was the one on the bookcase shelf, so... Pictures would have been taken of anybody who entered the room, but we only would have gotten the alert when they opened the bookcase door. So... This could have happened at any time after we set up the cameras.
Don't screw around.
Establishing a time frame is going to be difficult. We'll have to see what everybody says about when... Because, I mean... Did Rantaro send everybody to the, game room for the strategy meeting? Or did they all just kind of come up with that on their own?
On your knees.
Who's the fucking culprit, huh? Is it you? Or maybe it's you? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Who's the killer? Only a two knows. Well, and Monokuma knows because, the whole thing is he knows and he'll tell us when we get it right, but, can choose that way.
How exciting!
Everybody's competing to see who's the most paranoid. Yeah, that's not boring.
That's wrong.
Wait, stop. We can do this. We can't go back and forth accusing each other. For now, we need to trust each other and start a serious investigation. Huh?
Hey,
If we all lose our trust in one another because of this, it's all over. We need to believe in each other and investigate this case. Investigating is the same thing as not trusting each other. No, it's completely different from what Monokuma wants us to do. He wants us to throw accusations at one another and lose all trust in each other. And we can't let him get what he wants. We need to investigate this murder, not because we don't trust each other, but because we do. Did I say something wrong? You were just so direct and assertive. You're developing as a character, Shuichi. Congratulations. No, I just said what was on my mind.
Yeah.
You really are a detective. Now that we need to investigate, you're becoming super reliable. I agree with Shuichi. Actually, he just said exactly what I was gonna say. Males are degenerate creatures who betray others easily, but I'll trust you this time. God. Is that, like, her thing, just the whole game? It's like her catchphrase. I don't like her very much.
around Gota.
Gonta not smart. Not sure Gonta be much help, but Gonta do his best for everyone. I will work hard with Atua's guidance. I'm much happier alive than dead anyway. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna get into a debate on that thing. As novice investigators, logic dictates that we work together rather than give in to paranoia.
I will do my best.
If this is what everyone desires, then I will give this task my all.
Okay.
You can leave it to me. I'll find the culprit in no time. So somebody beamed him with a shot put ball in the back of the head. Presumably, that was where he was when it happened. It doesn't look like the body was moved. I mean, there's blood splattered all over the wall, and a pool of blood where he fell. So he was standing there facing that bookcase, and somebody just chucked a shot put ball at the back of his head. Why was he there? Did he see the camera? Was he messing with it? Somebody pretty strong. Is it tennis guy? He's killed people with small that's his whole tragic backstory, is that he killed somebody with his tennis skills. That's my current theory, just based off what we have seen so far. Otherwise, I wasn't even reading that. I just scrolled through it. Glad no one's given up yet. Of course they haven't. I can't change what's already happened. All I can do is what must be done. Otherwise, Rentaro died for nothing. But then, if it is him, why though? Because he already established that he was willing to sacrifice himself so that nobody else had to die. So maybe it's not him. I don't know, maybe he changed his mind. I don't know. We will investigate, and see if I'm right. Prime suspect is tennis guy. I forget his name. Ryoma? I'm sure I'll remember most of these characters' names by the time they're all dead. Ryoma Hoshi. Tennis pro. Has been established in his backstory to have killed people with his tennis skills. I am at 0 kilobytes on my stream all of a sudden. Why is that? Network error. Oh boy. That's not good. Am I still streaming at all? That's, I don't know, oh boy. I might, what's going on? I hope this is still going through. I think, did I lose my connection for a minute, or try refreshing the chat and all that? Can't really see my taskbar, so I don't know what my connection situation is like. It looks like I'm still connected. Wonder if, is it me or is it Twitch? It might be Twitch. I can't tell. Come on. Come back to me, Twitch. I think this might be a Twitch issue. Looks like my bitrate has stabilized, but the chat window and everything is taking its sweet time picking back up. Whoa. Okay, there goes my Steam overlay. Okay. I cannot tell if I'm still live. OBS seems to think I am, but... Okay, there's chat back. There we are. Okay. 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 I think there was like a network little hiccup or something there. Anyway, yeah. I think it's Ryoma.
Well then.
So, let's get started. We need to do this so poor Rantaro won't have any regrets and so we can survive.
Okay.
Yes, let's find the culprit who killed Rantaro.
Yeah.
You're right. Let's do it. Thank you, Shuichi. So much has happened in such a short time and I haven't been able to keep up with everything. Listening and Danganronpa at the same... Okay, so it's still, So it didn't, like, the stream didn't crash or anything, like, it was, like, whether or not you could see the video, you could still hear me having all those technical problems and all that. Yeah, it looks like it's stabilized now, and it's actually going pretty strong too. Better than what I usually get out of this. So, yeah. This isn't quite the mood I was expecting, but
Oh, I'm glad.
it's okay. At least now you guys seem like you're getting into it. We need the Monokuma File, and then get your furry ass out of here, dude. Kind of stopped a little, huh? Well, I'll have to see what the actual video looks like when I send it on over to YouTube, I guess, or just, you know, take a look at it and see what happens at that point. See what actually happened. You again? The fuck are you doing here? Don't be so crude. I've come to bring you all a wonderful present. It's the Monokuma File! This is giving me the heebie-jeebies. Dun dun dun! A notebook that will kill anyone whose name is written in it! Again with the Death Note references. There was one like that in the second game, too. They wrote it off as being like a stupid idea or something. It was a joke, obviously, but, you know. I guess somebody in the localization team was a fan, or maybe that's actually what it translated as. Oh wow, they're going so close and almost even name dropping it. Could it be the Death Note? Whoops, my bad. It's a Monokuma File. You did that on purpose, didn't you? Yeah, the cosplayer would be. She would be familiar with that. She understood that reference. I understood that reference. The Monokuma File is a detailed report that summarizes all the info about the dead body. But there's no info that would point to the Blackened, because that would ruin the trials.
Let's all get along.
I don't know, maybe you guys will find it useful since you're not experienced investigators, you know? I mean, technically all the information in there will help us figure out who the murderer is. Like, otherwise you just wouldn't give it to us. Ugh.
Don't screw around.
Monokuma File? Like hell am I gonna believe something he made? Whether you believe it or not, it would still be prudent to examine its contents, no?
Tua has spoken.
He says we shouldn't take our eyes off the monopad. Yeah, I think we should read it. This file has all the info about the victim? I wonder what it says. The victim is Rantaro Amani. It doesn't say what his ultimate talent is. The victim's body was discovered in the library. Estimated time of death is 9:10 p.m. So 10 minutes after the warning music came on is about when he died. Which means he was in the library before our sensor went off, which means he didn't open the door. So whoever killed him probably opened the door after the fact. But we saw the door close as we got in. If they closed it behind it, that means we just missed them. Which means they would have had to have been waiting in there for us to get in there. Because the victim was subjected to blunt force trauma to the back of the skull, resulting in cranial fractures and immediate death. No other injuries were detected. They beamed him with the shot put ball. And that's why I think it was Ryoma. Ryoma. The tennis guy. Gundam voice. And, man, if they kill him off, I'm not gonna get to do that voice anymore. I just give it to somebody else, like Kibo. Monokuma File 1 has been added to the truth bullet section. Hey, that's my first truth bullet of this game. And we're only, let's see, so we're only about 8 hours into the game, and we finally got our first truth bullet. But the killing game is going on, so I'm going to assume he wasn't, right? But if Rantaro wasn't the mastermind, then who is?
Actually,
I know it's a little late, but seeing this makes it real. Rantaro really is dead.
that's right.
This is the mastermind's fault.
No doubt about it.
The mastermind killed Rantaro. Mastermind? I'm sorry, what are you talking about? Kaede, please explain what is going on and spare us no detail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. Shuichi and I explained to everyone. We told them about the possibility of the mastermind hiding among us, about the trap we had set in the library to lure them out, and that someone got snagged in our trap, so we came to the library to check, and discovered Rantaro's body.
Understood.
I see, so that is what happened. I was not aware you two had planned such a thing. So you used those cameras I modified for this bullshit? Why would you keep something so important a secret from us? Once we knew one of us was the mastermind, we'd start fighting over who it was. That's what you two were afraid of, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
But
But if there are cameras, won't this case be solved really easily? Aw, man, that's so boring. Your amusement is the least of our concerns. We need to check the cameras right now. Oh, we need to develop them. There's chemicals that you have to, and then get dark rooms set up, and you can't just. It's not digital. Gotta be really careful with this film. You don't want to overexpose it, because then you'll ruin it and won't be able to see a damn thing. The culprit should be in the pictures. It'll be case closed. Alright, let me go get the cameras. Unless the mastermind took all the film out of the cameras because he saw one of them. I mean, they were not exactly hidden.
Is that alright?
Okay, I've got them. It was hard removing the camera that Kaede set up. She taped it down really well. Well, I really didn't want the camera to fall since it was aimed at the moving bookcase.
Remember.
Here, it's these 3 cameras. Now we just have to develop the film.
I will do it.
Allow me to perform that task.
amazing.
Wow, is there anything the Ultimate Maid can't do? Uh-oh. I just heard everything you said. If that's what you need, just leave it to me. Huh?
I'll do it.
I'll develop the photos so you bastards can focus on the investigation. 'Cause if you guys get punished, it would be way too gory.
Stop it.
Hey, don't butt into our... But she ignored my objection, walked up to Shuichi and took the cameras from him. I don't know if I like that. I am a strong, sensual woman. Do not underestimate me. Hey, give those back. No need to worry. We all have to follow the rules. We won't do anything underhanded or devious. So I'll let you know when I'm finished developing the photos. I don't think there was any rule that said you guys can't tamper with the investigation. Just that Monokuma wouldn't directly kill anybody. Students must remain here. Must remember to find a class trial. Blackened. Remaining students found. Outside world. Until 2 students remain. Nighttime is that. Violence is bad. Monokuma. Monokuma will never directly commit a murder. Will never directly commit a murder. Don't damage the monopads. Body discovery announcement. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like, based on past experience with Monokuma and, his underlings, it's probably okay. Because usually the killing is, you know, like it's to prove a point, or, you know. So directly tampering with the investigation is usually not something that he would do, and he wouldn't directly kill anybody because that would defeat the purpose of whatever point he's trying to make. But I don't know what their motive is this time around, so yeah. Wait, give those cameras back! It was pointless to yell at her. Monophony left as swiftly as the wind. Oh, there she goes. That was important evidence. Sorry, I was being careless. It probably okay. She says she developed photos, then give photos back.
That's right.
And she said she had to follow the rules, so I don't think she would destroy evidence. Looks like we've got no choice but to believe that.
Kazatua is watching over us.
It's important to believe. Only Atua only shows mercy to those who believe. Kaede, I know you're worried, but you can trust me. We just have to be patient. That's not all I'm worried about. I thought this whole thing would be over once we exposed the mastermind. But now we're just in a bigger mess. A mess we have to see through to the end.
Hey,
Kaede, I have a proposal for you. A proposal?
is that all right?
If it's alright with you, could we keep working together during the trial? Oh. That kind of proposal. Like we're doing now?
Huh?
Shuichi?
I'm...
I know I'm just an apprentice, but I think I can help you as a detective. No, I want to help you.
Shuichi,
Of course. With you at my side, it'll be like having 100 people helping me.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kaede. Hey, so I don't care about this mushy stuff. Let's just get started already. And try to take this seriously, okay? Our lives are on the line.
actually,
It takes a lot of mental power to say something like that so cheerfully. Before we start, I'd like to suggest that we not investigate by ourselves. Huh? Why? If we let the culprit work by themselves, they might try and destroy evidence, right? Oh, you're right, since the culprit is one of us. If each of us watches the other, no one will be able to hide any evidence.
my apologies.
I do not intend to offer a suggestion that would arouse suspicion, but...
Logical.
No, that's logical. Please, speak your mind, Kirumi.
That's right.
If it's not something you'd be proud to say... It's not something you should be proud to say, but I guess we don't have a choice. After all, we won't find out if we don't find out who the culprit is, we'll all be killed. Yeah, we have to do it. Once we expose the mastermind, we'll be able to escape. We can definitely do it. Investigation. All right. First things first, take a look at the body. Also, actually, first things first, talking to my prime suspect here. Well, if you're the ultimate detective, then you've got your eyes on the culprit, right? What? Tell me who you think the culprit is. I don't mind if it's just an educated guess. I think it's you. Oh, I want to know too.
Sorry.
Sorry, I can't say anything yet. But there's someone you're a bit suspicious of, right? No, there's gotta be. Huh? But you're afraid of that. You're afraid of suspecting someone, aren't you? That's how it looks to me. You just want to know if I suspect you because you did it, don't you, you little shit? But with things the way they are, wouldn't it be better for you to suspect others more? And let me just warn you. The way the world works is those who speak win. The truth can be easily twisted. In order to fix a twisted truth, you need something even more powerful.
Huh?
What do you mean? I mean that testimonies without evidence are powerless. Be careful. I mean, yeah. You've got a point. Where's the body? I guess it's not even gonna let me, like, look at the body. Why did the culprit not step forward and take advantage of the first blood perk? What? The culprit must have killed to survive, so it is odd that they would not step forward. True, I wonder what that means.
That's true.
I can think of several possibilities, but the worst case scenario is the culprit's objective wasn't to survive, it was to kill everyone here. Everyone?
That is correct.
That would explain why they would forego their survival in favor of a class trial. Interesting, but... Why would they want to get everybody killed? I mean, they would have to demonstrate exceptional confidence that they would get away with it. Why? Why would they want... Why would they specifically want everybody else to die? Doesn't that seem like a bit of a stretch to you? If the culprit is also the mastermind, then it's certainly plausible. I guess, but... Ow. Killing us all does seem like something the mastermind would do. So we cannot lose this fight. Even on this uncharted path, we must find our way. Okay. Kind of important to look at the body at some point, but I'm not even sure where it is. I don't see it. Hey, Kaede, do you remember what we saw when we came in here? Yeah, I remember. We saw the moving bookcase close on its own, right? Wait, if it was one of us, then they should still be in there if they closed it behind it, right? So, what... no one even touched it. How did that happen? Actually, it has to do with how the bookcase works. Shuichi moved the bookcase to reveal the hidden door.
Is that all right?
Take a look at this. If I let go of the bookcase... You let go of the bookcase, and after waiting for a bit, it closes by itself. Okay. So nobody actually went in there? Oh, it closed on its own. The bookcase is set up like an automatic door. It closes after a period of time. It makes perfect sense when you think about it. If it didn't close on its own, you wouldn't be able to put the bookcase back after you went inside.
I see.
The bookcase has to close on its own once you go through the hidden door. Moving bookcase. Alright. But wait, if the bookcase closes itself after you enter the hidden door, maybe the reason the bookcase closed itself was because the mastermind was hiding just past the hidden door. But if the mastermind is one of us, then and everybody's here, they would have to be behind the door right now, unless there's another way out.
You're right.
After killing Rentaro, they ran through the hidden door. It certainly is possible. Let's check that now. Huh? How do we check it?
Remember.
The dust on the card reader, remember? Shuichi moved the bookcase again to reveal the hidden door once more.
Then
Alright, let's see. We leaned in to get a closer look at the gap of the card reader. Huh? The dust is still there.
you're right.
Looks like the card reader wasn't used. That means the mastermind didn't hide here. Interesting. What if the mastermind replaced the dust after they used the card reader?
No.
No, I remember exactly where I put the dust. This hasn't been moved at all.
Okay.
I think it's safe to assume the mastermind did not go through this door. Then the one who moved the moving bookcase at the time was... Rantaro himself?
No.
I can't say for sure. We'll know more when we get the pictures back. There's a chance someone else was hiding here.
I see.
Well, I still think the mastermind is the culprit. So we just need to find the clues that can connect us to the mastermind. That's bad. Bad investigative thinking. If you get set on a certain path and you start looking for evidence that fits your conclusion, you're supposed to gather evidence and form your conclusion, not the other way around. You don't start with your conclusion, because otherwise it'll keep you from considering evidence that might contradict your conclusion. So even though I arrived at my suspicion of Ryoma based on what we have seen so far. He was killed with a small spherical object. Ryoma was known for having killed somebody with a similar spherical object. I mean, based solely on those circumstances. But if something else comes up and points at somebody else, I'll consider that. But right now my theory is that it's Ryoma for some reason or another. Based on the murder weapon. I can't figure a motive yet though. So we'll see how that comes into play. Alright, Mew, what do you got to say? Don't talk to me, crotch itch. I'm fucking busy. You continued ignoring us while she fiddled with a controller. What's that controller for? Dun dun dun, it's a prone. A prone? You mean a drone? Don't mean to butt into the conversation, but don't you mean drone?
Actually,
If it was a prone, it'd end up on the rest of the Ganglion Alliance to destroy humanity. Okay, that's... I can't... I don't know if that's a reference, like, to something else, or if it's like an in-universe reference, like there's some anime or something that she's talking about in-universe and it's not a real one. I have no idea what she's talking about. Wait a second, the controller is... Now you're getting it, dick cheese. She laughed obnoxiously and pointed her finger upward. Feast your eyes and... Oh.
the latest creation from the gorgeous girl genius, Miuruma.
It's a drone.
It's a drone. I told you that's a drone.
Yeah, and you didn't invent that.
If it was a drone, it'd be leading a pack of vicious monsters.
Stop making references I don't get.
I don't get it.
When did you have time to make this?
Weren't there already drones in the warehouse?
I got bored after I made those cameras you asked for.
Oh, maybe that was
So
what
I
it was.
modified this RC plane.
RC planes.
I even decked it out with a camera so it'll take perfect aerial photographs.
Okay, to what end? You can get a aerial snapshot of the murder scene, I guess, but...
From there, I'll use the photos as a reference to draft a floor plan to help the investigation.
Okay. I mean... I don't know that that's entirely necessary, but...
This way, I'm
Okay.
not having to do any actual investigative legwork.
There it is. That's the true motive. Laziness. Invent something so you don't have to actually help. Drafting a floor plan with photos? That's amazing. I'm sure this will help with the investigation.
Wait,
Only problem is I'm not used to operating a drone and taking pictures with it.
jeez.
You shouldn't be proud of that. And if you don't hurry, the investigation will end soon. I can't do shit about that, so calm your tiny tits and shut up.
Jeez.
Shut up, you. My chest is way better than your nasty cow udders. Oh, God. The things that are being streamed to the internet said in my voice. I am reading these things aloud, and as such, my voice is saying these things. Like even if I do a voice for a character, it's still me saying and reading these things. And it's like, do I want this really on the internet right now? Just, I mean, nobody cares. Otters, you're a bit wimpy when it comes to... You're a bit wimpy when someone stands up to you, huh? You're actually a complete wuss. I mean, most bullies usually are, so that doesn't surprise me. Kaede. Okay, so we just have a drone now. What is with the globe? It's a very nice, fancy globe. Don't think it has anything to do with this incident. Huh. Why is it there? Okay. Wait, is the vent open? Didn't we close that? The vent is open, and I was the one who took off the... Okay, so... Okay, that's right. And we were keeping watch in the classroom this vent leads to. I don't think the culprit came in or out through there. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Library vent. Okay, well, it's gotta come into play at some point then, because I have a truth bullet. I'm pretty sure we use every truth bullet. Although the third game in the series would be the one to switch it up and have you have red herring truth bullets that don't actually do anything, that you don't actually use. I wouldn't be surprised. The moving ladder I used to reorganize the books on top of the bookcases. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Sure? Alright, near the body. I'm pretty sure I don't need to tell you this, but shouldn't we investigate Rantaro's body? Yes, if you want to find clues, we have to. But if it's too much for you, Kaede, you don't have to, okay? No, it's fine. I can do it. My mind was set, and I started to walk towards Rantaro's body. Last time I saw Rantaro, he was alive and well. Why did Rantaro die here?
Huh?
What do you mean, die here?
Remember,
I mean, if Rantaro was the one who moved the bookcase, that would mean he came all the way over here after the bookcase opened. He moved away from the hidden door to this spot. Why would he do that? Maybe he accidentally found the door and opened it and then saw the camera and was like, oh crap, they're gonna think I'm the bad guy. And there's no trace of his body being moved. It doesn't add up.
are you okay?
You've gone pale. Well, I guess that's normal. We have to investigate a body after all. The body of someone who was alive and talking to us just a little while ago.
No.
It's okay, really. We just have to do our best. Not just for Rantaro's sake, but also so we can avenge him. And so we can protect everyone else. We have to defeat the mastermind who's orchestrating this whole thing.
Hey,
Kaede, I'll help in any way I can. I'll support you for this investigation. I am sort of a detective after all.
Jeez.
Sort of? You are a detective, remember?
okay.
Right. Just kiss already and get it over with. Is that... Okay, that gap doesn't seem to be something I can investigate, so maybe that's not relevant. Maybe they dropped it on his head, but yeah, alright. Elephant in the room, the bloody shot put ball.
Could it be?
This shot put ball, could it be?
Yeah.
It definitely came from the warehouse on the first floor. There's blood all over it. That's the murder weapon, right? I don't see anything else that could have been used.
You're right.
The shot itself is heavy. You have to be fairly strong to use it as a weapon. Fairly strong, huh? Could be Gonta, but I don't see... It... Could be Gonta, it could be Ryoma. Gonta because he's strong enough to throw it that hard, and Ryoma because he's killed people with, you know, before. That's why he was in prison, wasn't it? Like, that was his tragic backstory. Okay. Oh, I guess the only other thing left is the body itself. I know we need to examine his body, but I'm not sure where to start.
Leave it to me.
It's okay, I can do it. Shuichi showed no hesitation as he began to examine Rantaro's body. There's blood on the back of his head. It looks like a pretty deep wound. It's consistent with blunt force trauma. I don't see any other injuries. The Monokuma File is accurate. This must be the fatal wound. So we can trust the Monokuma File?
Okay.
I mean, there's... If we're trusting the pink mini Monokuma with the vital photography evidence that we have on their word that they won't interfere with the investigation or destroy evidence or tamper with it, I mean, it makes sense that we kind of have to trust the Monokuma File then. They wouldn't deliberately mislead us. Shuichi stuck his hand into Rantaro's pocket. What are you doing? I'm checking what he has on his person. There might be a clue. If we're going to do this, we have to be thorough. I told you I would support you, after all. How can you say that with so much confidence? Come on, Kaede, pull yourself together. Rantaro had in his possession the key to his room and the student handbook monopad. The monopad is definitely his, and it's the exact same model as ours. He didn't have a card key on him?
Could it be?
That's what I was thinking, but he didn't have it. Then Rantaro really wasn't the mastermind. Unless somebody stole the key from him and he was, and somebody else decided they wanted to be the mastermind and they took over. But, you know, that's a lot. If he was the mastermind, he wouldn't have come here without the card key. Unless somebody took it off him after he died. So with what we know now, that is the most likely possibility. Why was Rantaro here if he wasn't the mastermind? Should we check his room, just on the off chance there's any kind of clues in there? We did that plenty in the second game. And actually found vital evidence at one point. Are you okay? We finished investigating the body. Let's get out of here for now, okay? Sorry. Who was the last person who saw him alive? Something is bothering me. Why did Rantaro come to the library? It seems likely that he's not the mastermind. What reason did he have for coming here? I'm guessing it has something to do with what Rantaro mentioned earlier. It's not about outfoxing everyone in this killing game, it's about ending the game itself. That's the real goal. Ending the game itself.
Could it be?
Then it's possible he noticed the hidden door in the library just like we did.
Huh?
What? He might have come to the same conclusion we did, that the mastermind would come here. You mean he had the same idea as us? No way, he should have told us. We could have worked together. I collapsed to the floor, crushed by the weight of my frustration. No, he probably couldn't risk telling us. Like you said, he was suspicious of everyone. I have you, Kaede, but Rantaro didn't have anyone he could trust. That might have been the only difference between me and him. As he said that, he offered me a hand. I took his hand and he firmly pulled me to my feet.
Remember.
Kaede, let's go. We can't waste time now. You're not going to give up, right? You're going to save everyone. Shuichi. Now kiss. Now kiss. He's right. I can't give up now.
Shuichi,
Thanks. I feel like I can rely on you even more. Shuichi's right. We can't give up until it's over. I can't stay depressed forever. I have to help everyone get out of here. We have to continue the investigation. We gotta find the mastermind. Right. Anybody else I need to talk to? Mastermind's objective is not to survive, but to kill us all. That would explain why they forgot to survive. Okay, yeah, we already established all that. Did I talk to Samugi? I don't know who killed Rantaro, but it's Monokuma's fault it happened. Because he pressured us, this happened. Yeah, really. There's a good chance at least one of them is not making it out of this scenario alive. That motive he gave us is part of it, and so is that strange music. What? Strange music? What? I don't...
that's terrible.
He played that music at such a high volume to make us feel sick and want to kill. Oh, okay. Not where I thought you were going with that, but yeah, that makes a little more sense. It was awful. I thought I'd go crazy. I don't think it was that bad. I mean, it would get annoying listening to it for an extended period, but I thought it was actually kind of catchy. Does that mean I'm like a... Does that say something about my psychological state of mind right now? I hope not.
I can't believe
I bet someone felt pressured by that and killed Rantaro. It's all Monokuma's fault. Anyway, we have to stop the mastermind. This is the last murder that ever happens here. We just have to. Promotional video background music. That's actually like a... That's actually a piece of evidence? Huh. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So are we done here? Anything Mia got to say? Well, okay. The shot's out of focus. Okay, fine. Jeez. God. I just want to see if you had anything constructive to say before I leave this room. Oh. I am missing something though, huh? Pretty sure I talked to everybody. Did I look at the bookcase? The moving bookcase is closed right now, so the hidden door is currently out of sight. You guys set up a security sensor on top of this bookcase, right? Yeah, it should still be there. Let me check. Shuichi climbed the ladder and looked at the top of the moving bookcase.
Remember,
It's still there. I should take it down now. Removing it is fine, but won't the receiver go off when you move it?
no.
No, it's alright. I turned the receiver off. Oh, you can turn it off?
Okay.
I made sure to switch it off on the way down here. I thought the mastermind could still be inside and didn't want to alert them.
I see.
Smart thinking. Receiver on Shuichi. Okay. Now is that everything? No? What am I missing? Near the body. Yeah, I got everything here. So does green mean I've looked at it? Or yellow? Oh no, yellow means I'm highlighting it. Okay. Man, it would be nice if it... Oh, the door itself. I would have thought that was indicating leave the room. It's the furthest door from the stairs and leads to the hallway. By the way, this is a sliding door. See, it slides. It opens when you slide it.
Okay.
Yes, I saw that. Do you think Rantaro entered through this door? I can't say for sure until we get those pictures back from the Monokubs. Do what now? Stop what? The live? What? As far as I know, I'm still live. Twitch says I'm live. Excellent. Bitrate is stable. Is the stream going out? It might be Twitch having some issues, but as far as I can tell, I'm still live and with a surprisingly stable stream, actually. It's not. What? Question is not working, so I said no, it's not. It's working. Oh, it is working. Okay. Okay. So everything's cool then. What were we doing? Okay, so we just checked out the door. This door. It's the front door that leads directly to the basement stairs. We went through this door before we discovered Rantaro's body. We entered the library through here with Kaito and Tenko. Yeah, we saw the moving bookcase closed just when and then we ran over.
That's true.
We found Rantaro's body behind that bookcase. I wonder if Rantaro entered through the same door as we did. Maybe the mastermind did too.
That's...
When we see the pictures after the Monokubs develop them, that will be clear. I guess all we can do is wait. Okay, anything else to check? What am I still missing? I checked the vent, right? Nobody went through there, probably. Front bookcase? Doesn't seem as if anything has changed since we set up the cameras.
Remember,
The books you stacked up haven't moved. I mean the ones I stacked up to keep people from going through the vent. Yeah, those have been left alone. Stacked books. Okay, so it is important that you did that, of course. It wasn't a waste of time. Kaide, I think we've investigated the entire library now. But we still don't know anything yet. I feel like we didn't get any closer to the mastermind. Not necessarily looking for the mastermind, we're trying to figure out who killed Rantaro. That may be the mastermind, or it may not be. So you're not thinking like an investigator. You have to accept the possibility that the conclusion you have drawn is wrong, and you are attempting to find evidence to lead you to that conclusion. That's not how it works. You gather evidence, and then you draw your conclusion based on the evidence. You don't start with your conclusion and then look for evidence to support it. That's bad science, and that's bad investigating. The most important piece of evidence will be those photos. Once we get those, But then again, we can't just say that and do nothing. Let's keep investigating what we can. Keep investigating. I think we should collect alibis. Yep. Who was the last person to see him alive? When and where?
I see.
If that's the case, then who should we question? The 6 people that went down to the basement with Rantaro. Oh, he was with them, that's right. So... they all went down there. Ryoma did not go with them. But he is small, so he could have gone through the vent, but he would have had to go through the classroom to get in and out of there. So maybe that's not, but Ryoma's not with them, so that shoots a hole in my theory, but I don't know where he was leading up to that, so maybe he was already down there, I don't know. Let's talk to them first. They should have been in the game room with Rantaro. First day in a Twitch and you're starting to... Oh, thanks! That's, it's a lot of fun to have somebody, you know, just... Like I have a friend who usually watches me stream this stuff, but he hasn't played this one, and I don't think he wants to get spoiled, so he's staying out of this one. So yeah, it's nice to. I mean, the most of the fun is, you know, just like shooting my my theories out there and seeing what sticks, and you know, getting some interaction there. So yeah. I should point out that this is the most likely the last Danganronpa game that I'm gonna play. I probably won't get around to playing Despair Girls. I might in the future, but it's not usually like the kind of stuff I stream. So yeah, I it might not be as interesting to watch me play some of the other stuff I like to stream. So yeah, I do need to get back to the Metroidvania games that I wanted to get through playing, but kind of lost interest in the Messenger, honestly. Like, I don't know, maybe it'll be more fun once I get back into it for streaming and all that, but I do have a bunch of other Metroidvanias that I want to play at some point, so yeah. And then sometimes I randomly stream Animal Crossing just for the hell of it. And I might stream Bloodborne again, because I'm kind of at a standstill with that one on one of the bosses, so I might stream that and see if I can actually get past it, but yeah. They should have been in the game room along with Rantaro. Let's ask them about what happened there. Yeah, let's go find them. Let's head to the game room. To the game room. Oh, right. I have to actually leave. I like the investigation mode in this one. It's like a lot more helpful, because it like stays on instead of just like throwing a bunch of circles on the screen for a second or two, and then it's like you can actually see just all of the stuff that there is to see. It would be nice if it indicated whether or not you had already looked at it, so minus points for that. Maki, haven't talked with you much. You were in the game room when Rantaro was killed, right? What were you doing down here? Rantaro was with you, right? Am I a suspect? everybody's a suspect until we start eliminating suspects. You know, right now there are 14 suspects. And the only reason me and Shuichi aren't suspects is because we were with each other trying to investigate the mastermind. So, yeah. It can't have been either of us. Everybody else is a suspect. No, that's not what I meant. I mean, yeah, but we're not going to treat you any differently until we know for sure that you did or did not do it. You should suspect me. In fact, you should be suspicious of everyone. See? She understands. She gets it.
Huh? Because
Someone got killed right after we all gathered here. The timing is too perfect. Then again, with the time limit so close to expiring, maybe that's why it happened.
you don't know.
So trust no one, Kaede, or you'll lose. Got it? I can't get a read on Maki at all. She just saw a dead body, and yet she's perfectly calm. I mean, she takes care of children. She's probably seen far worse. It's hard to imagine her as the ultimate child care. I can... I can totally imagine her as the ultimate child caregiver. That would easily be why she doesn't like kids and why she's so cold and like non-responsive to these traumatic experiences. She's just like, yep, I've seen it all. This shit doesn't even faze me anymore. Like, she doesn't like kids because of that ability of hers to work with them. Why were you here in the first place? It was Kaito's idea. He suddenly wanted us to hold a strategy meeting and gathered us together. He said we should confront Monokuma once the time limit expires. And he picked 7 people he thought would be useful in a fight. So, Gonta... Aikido lady... I can see, because he's strong, she does martial arts. I forget who else was with them, but... I mean, I guess... child wrangling is a martial art in and of itself. Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Himiko. Oh, Himiko because she does magic. I'm not sure why he thought Angie would be good in a fight. Unless she's gonna actually pray her god into corporeal form and he will destroy Monokuma. But, I'm not sure those 7 would all be useful in a fight, though.
I see.
Kaito thought Himiko's magic and Angie's connection to it too would be useful. Fair, I guess, but why did he also pick the ultimate child caregiver? To deal with the Monokubs, maybe?
This is stupid.
He just looked at me and said, "Yeah, you probably know how to fight." Yeah, that tracks. Child caregiver. That's it? Jeez, it does sound like something Kaito would do, though. But why have a strategy meeting in the game room in the basement?
I don't know.
Beats me. Maybe Kaito figured it would be harder for Monokuma to find us here. In other words, just a coincidence? What was Rantaro doing at the time? Was he in the strategy meeting with you?
That's true.
He was, at first. But then he excused himself to go to the bathroom and left on his own. Kaito and Tenko went looking for him so we could finish the meeting before time expired. So they were all together. He left. So Ryoma wasn't with them. He doesn't have an alibi. I need to see the list of everybody else. It was him and those 7 people. don't think Karumi was there, did they say? I would need to see the list of everybody who was there, but... Maki, Tenko... Samugi wasn't there. Miu wasn't there. Ryoma wasn't there. He's my main suspect right now. Gonta was there. Kokichi wasn't there. Shinguji wasn't there. And Kibo wasn't there. They have established that Kibo is not particularly strong, though, so I don't think he could have thrown the shot put that well. Unless he has, like, some kind of launcher in his hand there, but I don't think so. But I've been blindsided before by people I didn't think did it, and turned out they did do it, so... Even my elimination of certain suspects is questionable at best sometimes. That must have happened around... What are you guys doing? That's when we ran into them. We should join our strategy meeting. And Kaide is definitely welcome to join. Oh, because I just realized she was saying that because Kaide is a girl and Shuichi is a boy, and she hates men, so I didn't pick up on that. Why Kaede was definitely welcome to join. I thought it was like, oh, because she thinks she's like inspirational or good at strategy. Or it was like, no, it's just because she's a woman. Shuichi's a man. Then did the four of you wait in the game room the whole time? Angie, Himiko, and I were the only ones who stayed behind. Gonta never joined us.
Huh?
Gonta wasn't with you guys? He did arrive. Gonta did arrive, but then left and locked himself in the AV room in the back. He was in the AV room by himself? There's an AV room? It's a suspicious behavior, isn't it? The other two felt the same way. I hope it's not Gonta. He would be able to throw the shot put ball with enough force to kill somebody, I'm sure. They even like established him throwing a heavy metal object earlier on when he took the manhole cover off. I hope it's not Gonta.
Like I'd know.
Why though? Motive. I mean, even Ryoma I don't have a motive for. But I can more easily see Ryoma doing this than Gonta. But I can't think of a motive as to why either of them would have done it. And I don't even know for sure that it is one of them. Why don't you go to the AV room? They're probably still there. Maki's account. Alrighty.
Shuichi.
Oh, that's the AV room. I thought I was going to have to go around the corner or something. The AV room is that room in the back, right? Have you never been in there before?
Yeah.
Nope, not yet. Anyway, let's go. Wait, don't to not murder anyone. I told you we're not saying you did. We just want to talk. No, it's him, alright. He's got the face of a killer.
No way.
I mean, he does have red eyes, but, I mean... that could be any number of reasons for that. No judge Gonta by his outside, on inside Gonta gentleman. Hey, what's going on here? Hey there, Kaide, we were just trying to ask him. Yeah, just tell us while we were still asking nicely. Are you or are you not the culprit? Or are you not the culprit? Are you not the culprit? Gonta not, It's just been this over and over. We can't move forward at all. I think your questions are the problem. Then I'll change the question. Timmy buys 5 strawberries for 50 cents each and 1 apple. That's totally off topic, Himiko. Do your own math homework.
You know?
Hey, Gonta, I talked to Maki earlier. You were in the basement AV room alone the whole time, right? But what were you doing here alone? Gonta happy to be invited to meeting, but Gonta think he not be much help cause he not smart.
I'm sorry.
So Gonta in here alone watching bug movie. Huh? What? How does that help? Bug movie filled Gonta with fight. Make Gonta ready to fight Monokuma. So it helps you fight. Okay. Bug movie, sure, why not? You do you, Gonta. But why was it locked? What was locked?
My magic.
If you don't answer honestly, I'll change you into a girl with my magic. Huh? Gonta no can become girl, Gonta. Then Gonta never become gentleman.
Jeez.
Himiko, can you shut up for a second? You're making this harder than it needs to be.
Is that alright?
Gonta, can you tell us what happened next?
Don't,
Gonta just need focus. If Gonta no focus, Gonta no can fill up with fight.
honest.
That it, really. Gonta just want to protect everyone. But you guys not gonna believe Gonta, huh? Cause Gonta's so big and scary looking, huh? I want to believe you. We need to collect more evidence, but it sounds like you're probably okay. If he was locked in here if he locked himself in here the whole time and there's no other way out, then there's no way he could have done it, right?
Can this be?
Gonta feels so useless. After hearing his story, I can see why people would suspect him. But I wonder what really happened. Could he really be the mastermind?
It's true.
I doubt it, but you know, I'm not going to immediately discount it. Let's investigate this room a little more. We also need to verify Gonta's alibi. Yeah, you're right. Alright, investigation mode. Backsliding door. Was this door also locked? This door is different than the one we used to enter the game room. Is this connected to the hallway?
You're right.
Seems that way. Let's check. Oh, this is that door that wouldn't open before, right? I think there was a door in the hallway on in the prologue that I couldn't open. I don't think it would even let me in here either. Ka-chunk. That's weird. It doesn't open all the way. Looks like it wasn't installed right. I could only stick my arm through. I see the hallway on the other side, but I suppose it's not possible to use this door. No. If it's Gonta, it doesn't matter if the door was stuck. He's strong enough to throw that super heavy manhole cover. True, but then they would... Yeah, he could eat this door for breakfast. Then would there not be evidence of him having, you know... Gonta not eat door for breakfast? Breakfast most important meal of any gentleman's day.
Okay.
I agree.
Huh?
You think Gonta could eat this door? I mean, the question is... That's irrelevant. If he had forced the door open, there would be evidence of that, and it would be open.
No.
No, not that. I mean, I don't think he did anything like that. Look at this.
Is that alright?
There's dust piled up on the railing of the door. This sliding door hasn't moved in a while. Man, Shuichi and his dust, man. So then he just forced his way through the gap. Yes, the gap that Kaede can barely get her arm through. Giant Gonta forced his way through that gap. That's not possible. There's maybe enough space for a baseball to fit through. Or a shot put ball? Question mark. I guess an arm could fit through as well if it were thin enough.
Magic.
So then he'd probably use magic that makes you slim and keeps the fat off.
Wait.
Gonta no can use magic. Oh, I can use magic. These two never have anything important to say.
What's the matter?
No.
Nothing, just something I want to confirm. I'm going to try the sliding door one more time. As Shuichi peeked through the gap of the sliding door, he muttered, I thought so. Look, you can see the rear entrance to the library from here. This door and the rear entrance are located straight across from one another. So what? I'm not sure if it matters yet. It does. But it's a little concerning. Yes, definitely it is. Concerning how? We just established that maybe a baseball or perhaps a shot put ball could fit through that gap. But if Gonta was the only one in here, that would mean that would be pointing to him having done it. Interesting. I think we've investigated everything here too. Then what should we do next? Let's ask the others some questions. There's still some people we haven't talked to. This would be done if we just had the pictures. We wouldn't have to waste our time like this. No, you don't know that for sure, though. The pictures could come out, you know, overexposed or blurry. I mean, those were cheap disposable cameras. If somebody triggered the motion thing, they are probably moving, which means you won't have a clear picture. I don't know. I can think of several dozen ways that these cameras should not be, or like, lifeline here. The more evidence we have, the better. We'd already know who the mastermind is. Also, you would not know for sure. Not for certain, because it's entirely possible that mastermind and the murderer are not the same person. It's true, but we shouldn't wait around to do nothing. Yeah, you're right. Okay. So we talked to everybody here, right? I can't believe that happened right there. Right next door to our strategy meeting. Kaito, can you tell me more about the strategy meeting of yours? You gathered everyone to meet in the basement, right? What, am I one of your suspects now? I mean, no, I mean, maybe just as like a bare minimum formality. We haven't fully eliminated you yet, but I don't think so, because we did run into you in the hallway before we found the body. But those cameras, the only one that would trigger the alarm would be the one that was on the bookcase. So it could have happened at any time before we got that the alarm going off. So no, that's not what I'm. No, it's natural you're suspicious of me, but I'm not the culprit. I swear it on the universe. I've got nothing to hide, so you can ask me anything. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. Now that we have the chance, let's look back at the entire incident together. Kaito went through the scene with us, so he might have noticed something we missed. Alright then, where should we start? After Kaede and I set up the cameras, we were keeping watch from the classroom. Some time passed, and then we saw you guys go down to the basement. When did you start asking people to go with you? Kaito sus? Slightly less sus than some of the other people I'm thinking are suspicious. But we'll see. I don't remember the exact time, but I asked them one by one and we all went together. So that's when we saw you. You, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Angie, Himiko, and Rentaro.
You know,
Now that I think about it, the monitors started going off just before that. That creepy music made it hard to keep the strategy meeting going. I want to confirm what you've told me so far. Everyone went to the game room for this meeting, and no one went to the library, right? Yeah, we went straight to the game room. But right after we went inside, Gonta went into the AV room and wouldn't come out. Yeah, Maki told me about that. After that, during the meeting, Rantaro left to go to the bathroom. But we thought it'd be bad if the meeting stopped, so me and Tenko went to go get him back. And that's when we met up with you guys. We'd gone down to the basement because the security sensor receiver went off. And right when I was about to open the library door, you guys called out to us. So after you and Tenko left the game room, Himiko and Maki were still there, right?
got it.
Yeah, I can guarantee it. However, I can't guarantee that Gonta was in here the whole time. I see, so we can't confirm Gonta's alibi yet.
Hey,
The library's rear entrance is at the end of the hallway, correct? Did you see anyone there?
that's right.
Well, I didn't get a good look, but I'm sure I would have noticed if someone was there. Then I opened the door to the library with you guys and found Rantaro's dead body. That's just about how it went. We didn't learn any new information, though. So I'm not cleared of suspicion yet, huh?
No.
Don't worry, you're not a likely suspect. Yeah, I mean, that's my thinking. Like, the only reason you're a suspect at all is because we can't fully clear you, but it's not likely. That's not something a detective should say. What?
Listen up.
If you suspect me, you better pursue it to the end. Investigate until you're satisfied. If you don't do that, you'll never reach the truth. Rentaro will have died for no reason. This is where you need to let your ultimate talent shine. That's also a fair point. Oh, and there goes my bitrate again. Just for a minute. Oh, maybe? Maybe. Oh, it's red. Well, nothing I can do about that. Shuichi. Anyway, if you notice something or remember anything, let us know.
Of course.
Well, I'm not planning on leaving it all to you guys. I'll investigate my own way. Okay. Himiko, you have nothing useful to say ever. The culprit is definitely Gonta. He's suspicious no matter how you look at it.
No.
It's still too early to determine that. There's still a lot of things to consider. Really? Even so, it's definitely Gonta. He's suspicious no matter how you look at it. Why don't you help investigate before you decide that, Himiko? Investigating is a pain. Gonta's suspicious no matter how you look at it. You need to investigate before you decide that. Hell, use your magic for all I care.
It's impossible.
Magic shouldn't be used like that. It'll lead to corruption.
Jeez.
Stop being so lazy and put some actual effort into solving this. Video player? For watching movies, there's no video inside, though. Doesn't have anything to do with the case. Okay. I keep forgetting to smack stuff. Poster bucket. Posters, rubber band, snorkel bucket. Movie poster, they're all the same, though. Ultra Despair Girls 2 coming soon? I don't think that ever happened. Looks like a game. I've never heard of it before. A high school girl with a megaphone and a serial killer. Sounds like some lame spin-off. Oh god. I love it when game devs make fun of themselves I love self-deprecation. That will never not be funny to me when somebody points at something they've done and been like, "Hey, this is pretty fucking stupid, right?" Like, that will always be funny to me. Is this one of Monokuma's pranks? Probably. I love that. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Who else do we need to talk to? Let's see. Tenko. Oh, Tenko, I wanted to ask you something. We asked Tenko about what happened in the game room, but she only confirmed what Maki told us and didn't provide any new information. Okay. I see. I knew it. Gonto would be the most suspicious since he locked himself in the AV room. Not to mention he is also a male. You are the worst person to have on any detective team, Tenko. Are you submitting that as evidence? By the way, how has your investigation been going? I haven't done any investigating. What?
Degenerate male.
Hey, degenerate, don't give me that face. I've been doing something else. I've been watching Angie.
Huh?
Watching Angie?
Listen up.
We agreed to investigate with one another... with one another person, right? Oh, one other person. God, I know how to read. But Angie's just been wandering around alone.
I see.
So that's why you're with Angie? I don't want to suspect anyone either, but girls' lives are at stake here. For an investigation like this to work, we have to trust each other. She does not look happy now. Because a man said something she didn't like?
Degenerate males.
Don't act all high and mighty with me, you two-faced degenerate.
No.
Sorry, that wasn't my intention. Yeah, unfortunately, your intentions don't really matter. She has already decided that you're a bad person. Wait, can I... Yeah, air vent. This duct connects to the library from the classroom next to the stairs. But Shuichi and I were on lookout in the classroom. I doubt anyone could have passed through here. What's all this mechanical shenaniganery happening here, though? Like, it looks like it... Like, what is that? Is there a... I mean, maybe it's not important, but... If it turns out that this thing opens over here or something, then I could see that being kinda... a case-breaking... big deal. Angie, what are you doing? You're not gonna investigate, Angie? Investigating is important, but I gotta say my prayers to Atua, too.
Amen.
Oh, Atua, please let Rantaro enter heaven safe and sound. I suppose a prayer couldn't hurt. Rantaro died in such a gruesome way. Would he be able to go to heaven in peace? It'd be nice if he could.
It'll be okay.
Don't worry, I pray hard. I'll pray hard. If I pray hard enough, I'll earn enough points to become a platinum disciple. I have several questions. I don't think any of them are going to be answered throughout the course of this game, but I'm just going to move on. Sounds like a credit card rewards program. Yeah, that's not where my mind went. This door only opens a crack. The library's rear entrance, and this one connects to the AV room. Right. So from... Still haven't talked to some people yet. Oh. But, so this door slides. That door slides open a crack. Is that... If I open this door, would I see Rantaro's body, like, right there in front of the bookshelf? I don't know. I'll have to wait until we have, Miyu's floor plan. to see exactly what the layout of that is. Buttons. Map. Where everybody at? Somebody is over here. Looks like... Ah! Wait, where am I? God damn it. This map is, like, weird. Is that where it said? Yeah, okay, this is where everybody else was. Kaede, Shuichi, I would like to ask you two a question. You're on lookout outside this classroom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, from here we could keep an eye on the basement, and it was close to the library too. That's our alibi. We were both in this classroom when the murder occurred. I see. Then the probability that you committed the crime is extremely low. By the way, were you together the entire time? No. There was a brief period where Shuichi left.
No.
I did leave a bit to see what was happening in the basement. But besides that, we were together the whole time until the receiver went off. Yeah, that's right.
Thank you very much.
I understand. Thank you very much. Lookout classroom. Is that all you wanted to ask? May I ask you one more question, specifically about that vent?
By the way,
It appears to be connected to this classroom. The air duct in the basement hallway leads to it.
that's...
Yes, I was concerned about this vent. That's why we kept watching this classroom.
That's right.
Because the culprit wouldn't be able to use this vent if we were in here on lookout.
That's right.
Under those circumstances, it would be difficult to sneak into the library from here.
Okay.
Kaede stacked books up in front of the library vent as well. With those in the way, it would be even harder for someone to go in and out.
I'll commit that to my memory bank.
Really. I will be sure to leave that important shutting down. I'll be sure to save that important piece of information to my memory bank. Classroom vent. And I'll be sure to add it to my truth bullets, even though I already knew that, but apparently it doesn't count as a truth bullet until you actually tell somebody else about it. I hope my line of questioning has not offended either of you. It is necessary so that we may find the truth. Gyo, you totally sounded like a detective or a lawyer just now. Maybe you were a detective or lawyer in a past life. Robots don't have past lives, really. I mean, I guess maybe his AI could have been... I don't know. A past life? How could I have a past life when I'm not made of human components? Maybe some of your internal mechanisms were part of a police car. I don't know. Alright, Shinguji. Let me guess. You wish to hear my alibi, yes? Huh? How'd you know? Because you probably literally just heard us talking to Kibo? And establishing our own alibis? My appearance and actions thus far suggest I am someone who would commit a murder. At least he's self-aware. I mean, he's definitely creepy. He's like Gundam, but without the fun voice. He's not so over the top and dramatic. So, to briefly state the truth, when the body when the body discovery announcement played, I was in the dining hall eating supper.
Yes.
The other people there with me were Miyu, Kirumi, and Samugi. The Monokubes prepared the meal for me. It was listed on the menu as pasta that tastes like a lonely old lady eating her grandkid's birthday cake, or some such. That pasta sounds depressing. That concludes my alibi. I hope it can be of some help. What about the people around you? Did you notice anything in particular?
Yes.
If there was anything there was something to note, it would be that Mia was tinkering with something or other. There was a brief period when Tsumugi left to use the restroom. The restroom, huh? Interesting. Tsumugi is the ultimate cosplayer. She could have gone to the bathroom to secretly disguise herself as someone else. To what end? Why? I mean, you can say this stuff, but why? You have to ask yourself why. Like, you can throw out random theories, sure, but, you know, they're gonna sound dumb as soon as you start questioning them. I don't know, but I'll go talk to her. She should be at the crime scene in the library. Korikio's account. What? Something I need to check. Break stuff. Break stuff. The window. What else do I need to check? It's dusk already. You are bored, aren't you? Not in the slightest. This game is particularly engaging. I've been yawning a lot, but that's just because I'm sleepy. What a weird blackboard, but it's not related to this case. Do I need to look at the vent? Shuichi and I were on lookout connected to this vent. Okay. Need to talk to Shuichi?
Is that alright?
Let's ask these two what they were doing when the body... Oh, I didn't actually talk to Kibo, did I? He talked to me when I entered the room. Hey Kibo, what were you doing... What were you doing and where during the body discovery announcement? Ah, my alibi. Are you glitching right now? No, I'm just searching for the right words. In all honesty, I was alone in my room, so I admit my alibi is not altogether reliable. So you don't have an alibi? But Ryoma said he was alone in his room too. Jeez, way to throw him under the bus. That was not my intention. Both Kibo and Ryoma don't have an alibi. That means it's possible for that one of those two is the mastermind. Am I under suspicion because I don't have an alibi? Yes, but I don't think it's you. No, I won't suspect you just because you don't have an alibi.
Of course.
And I'm not saying that because you're a robot or anything. I'm not robophobic at all. Damn right, you better not be.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, but you don't need to be so PC. Okay. I thought they were gonna make a PC computer joke, but nope. And then I wanted to make one, but it didn't come to mind immediately, so I just kind of, like, sat there awkwardly quiet, and I was like, I'm gonna say something. Nope, it's too late. The time to make that joke has passed. Didn't come up with it. It did not enter my brain, so moving on. Putting aside the thing about Tsumugi, now we know everyone's alibi. Huh? What about Kokichi?
No.
We don't need to ask him. He was definitely alone. Everyone we talked to hadn't seen him, so no one could corroborate his alibi, right? That means he must have been alone.
I see.
Oh, you're right. I guess that's why you're the detective and I'm not. Okay. So we need to talk to Tsumugi. Is she... Oh. Well, I can still talk to Kokichi. Oh, investigating together, are we? You two sure have gotten awfully chummy. Are you here alone, Kokichi? Hmm? Yeah, why? We all agreed to investigate with at least one other person. Oh, did we? Just because we agreed to it doesn't mean we have to do it, right? Why would you do something that would make everyone suspicious of you? Because he's that kind of prick. Because I'm an evil supreme leader, remember? I'm supposed to be suspicious. So it's probably not you, just because it would be too obvious. Anyway, there's something I wanted to ask you. What were you doing at the time Rantaro was killed? Oh, an interrogation from the ultimate detective himself? What a rare opportunity. Then I'll gladly answer. To tell you the truth, I was in the library smashing in Rantaro's head. Hey, quit screwing around and take this seriously! Why? Do I really need to tell you guys what I was doing? What? If I gave you an honest answer, it'd just make everything boring, right? I'd rather just tell you at the class trial. That'd be way more fun. Trial's gonna be boring anyway since they'll have photo evidence. What are you saying? I'm just saying this is a game. Let's have some fun with it. This isn't a game. Rantaro was murdered. All our lives are at stake. Exactly. It's a game of life or death. It's definitely too obvious. But it is entirely possible that he did do it. And he wants to do the class trial just because it's fun. And he's just that kind of evil person. I'm so excited I want the class trial to start already. Is he actually enjoying the situation? Well, I mean, he's the evil supreme leader, so... Right. I can just walk into the stairs. I don't have to actually click on them. I don't need my map open right now. The library. Wait, I actually want to go in here and see. Okay, I come in through this door. Is it fit? Okay, that doesn't matter then. But yes, that sliding door does go... Okay, so there's a clear shot. And they did establish that somebody could have thrown, or, well, not that they necessarily could have thrown, but they established that something the size of about a baseball could fit through that gap in the door where Gonta was hiding. And he would be strong enough to throw it. And it would fit through the door. But this door would have had to have also been open for him to have a clear shot. And... also, I don't think he would have had a clear shot if the bookcase door was open, right? Like, it would have blocked it, so that would have had to have happened. The timing of these events is what's really gonna, like, help me figure out what happened here. Smoogie, did you disguise yourself as somebody and commit a murder for some reason? And if so, why? Hey, Samugi, I need to ask you something. She's busy thinking about something. She won't talk to me. Okay, but that's no excuse to give up. I grabbed the hem of Samugi's skirt and began to lift it slowly. I'm gonna lift your skirt, Samugi. You okay with that? Wait, Kaede! You better talk. I'm gonna lift your skirt for Shuichi to see. Wow, okay. We're going all in on this, huh? Then I'm gonna tie your skirt around your head so everyone can see your panties.
I understand.
I just need to talk, right? Took you long enough. God. Well, I can't let Shuichi's innocent eyes get dirty. No, they won't get dirty.
Shuichi.
Are you saying you've seen dirtier Shuichi? I mean, depending on how many actual investigations he's done... Probably. What did you want to talk about? I'm just going to cut to the chase. Since you're the ultimate cosplayer, that means you could disguise yourself as anyone, even one of us, right? No, that's the ultimate imposter, and he's dead. Well, no, he's not dead. But, he's in a different continuity of the story. Different universe, different timeline. I don't know. So that's what you think of me. Well, since we're in this situation, I'll be clear.
That's impossible.
I only cosplay fictional characters. I don't cosplay real people. Or rather, I can't. You can't. Isn't it easy to just wear someone else's clothes as a disguise and Cosplay isn't a disguise. Sorry.
I guess.
You probably have a hard time believing me if I just say it, so I'll show you. Show me how. Come on, Kaede. Wait. What are we doing? Samugi grabbed my hand and dragged me to the girls' bathroom on the first floor. What is... Are you gonna punch me or tie me up? There's no way I'd do a thing like that. Now hurry up and take your clothes off. Okay. This got weird.
Huh?
What? Why? Well, because I'm going to cosplay as you. I'm going to cosplay as you. Of course. Now give me your clothes. Huh? But... Come on. Come on, hurry up. She's being really weird about this just to prove a point. I slowly undressed and handed my clothes to Samugi. After telling me to look the other way, I waited while she changed into my clothes. Okay, now you can look. What the f... What? She turns pink if she wears somebody else's clothes? Or does she have like a fabric allergy and she can only wear like certain specific kinds of clothes? Okay, that's it. She has a fabric allergy. So she can only wear things that she makes and she can't wear somebody else's clothes. Or she has to wear clothes made of specific types of fabric.
Hi, I'm Kaede Akamatsu. This isn't cosplay of the spiky-headed underling of a certain space emperor. This is cospox, an allergic reaction that happens when I
Oh.
dress up as real people.
That's not a thing. Why didn't you just say she has like super sensitive skin and can only wear certain kinds of fabrics?
This is the price for my power.
That would be so much
Change for my cosplay.
so much less over the top, so much more believable if you just said she's got really sensitive skin and can only wear clothing made of certain types of fabric, so she can't wear somebody else's clothes. That's all you had to say. You don't have to make up a fucking disease for that.
Get it? Change out of my clothes already.
I mean, I've never even heard of anybody like cosplaying like a real person, really. I mean, I guess there's like impersonators and like stuff like that, but that's not really the same thing, I don't think. I guess it could be considered cosplay, but I don't know. We exchanged our clothes, then returned to the library where Shuichi was waiting. Well, okay. They went an awful long way out of the way to disprove one already kind of outlandish theory. They didn't have to go that far. I already didn't think she did that. Kaede, what's wrong? Sumugi couldn't have disguised herself.
Yeah.
You understand now since you saw the cospox, right? Cosplay is love.
You're right.
You breathe life into characters. It's almost like you're summoning them. From fiction to the real world, like an oracle channeling the gods. That's why I can cosplay various characters from across the wide world of fiction. But it's impossible to cosplay as someone who exists in the real world. Because that's not cosplay, it's just impersonating someone. Oh, that's kind of what I was getting at. I didn't really need that long explanation. Yeah, I mean, I already didn't think it was you in a disguise anyway. Oh, is it time for the trial? This chime. I was wondering if we were going to get to that. What time is it? It is 10 o'clock. I would like to stop at some point tonight. The first trial is usually not that long, right? I've got maybe another hour and a half in me. Make this a total of 8-hour stream, 4 hours for the first one, 4 for this one. Yeah, I think I can do that. So let me take a quick... Okay. Alright. Let's do this. Oops. Wrong window. Huh? This chime. Oof.
You bastards!
It's time, you bastard. It's time for the long-awaited class trial. No, it's not. We're just oh, it's not time for the trial. Damn it! I thought this would be. We're just announcing that the photos are ready. Don't interrupt me. Anyway, I'll be waiting at the warehouse. Hey, does my face look weird to you? Does my face always look this weird?
Hey,
Did you hear that, Shuichi? The pictures have finally been developed. Oh, damn it. I forgot to turn off my thing again. Boop, boop. There we go. Never had a problem with that before, since I started using that thing. Let's go! Come on, get a move on! Wait, Kaede! I ran as fast as I could to the school warehouse. I mean, I'd want to know what's on the pictures too, but I don't want to get your hopes up, Kaede, because it's probably not going to be anything helpful. I ran a full sprint to the warehouse.
Wait!
Wait, Kaede, you shouldn't get so worked up. I can't help it, we're so close to learning the truth. It's not gonna be that easy. Oh, it is chapter 1, so maybe it will be that easy. But I doubt it. I very much doubt it. We're gonna find out who the mastermind is. Do they really all need to be here? Oh, you came.
We're intruding.
Sure I did. I came to see you, Toots. You're lovely as always. Oh, Monosuke, you're such a flirt. May I join you for a drink? I drink as much as I want. I got cash to burn. Thank you. Excuse me, can we get a bottle here? This is great. How long are you guys gonna do this for? Take these. It's all the photos. They're separated in envelopes for each camera. Use them to take that bastard down. It's all up to you now.
Dumbass.
I'm so rich, what's a journalist gonna do about it? Nothing, that's what. By the way, Monopoly, you wanna get out of here after your shift ends? I want a fancy steak dinner. What's your name and age? Home district, salary. Do you have another job? I have no idea what bit they were doing there. Looks like we have the pictures for now. Yeah, finally. Oh, and everybody has appeared. Kaede, are those the developed photos? The culprit should be in those photos, right? How exciting. I want to see the dumb look on the culprit's face. Alright, let's take a look. Let's look at the photos taken by the camera near the front entrance first. The envelope that says front entrance has a total of 4 pictures. Let's see the first picture. What? This is when we arrived at the library. So it took a picture then. Yeah, this was right before we found Rantaro's body. That's a pretty bad picture of me, but don't focus on it too much, okay?
But of course.
Rest assured, we do not care. Let's go to the next one. Oh, it's gonna be in reverse order? This is...
Is this...
It's a picture of us running into the library after we heard Tenko scream. That doesn't help us at all. Hurry up and show us the next picture. Yeah, okay. This is everyone who came into the library after the body discovery announcement. Everyone pictured here, myself included, was on our way to the basement. So we got here a bit late. Hey, these pictures are of when we found the body. There's one more photo of the front entrance, correct? Yeah, let's take a look at that one. Huh? Shuichi? Sorry, it looks like I tripped one of the sensors when I was removing the cameras. Wait, so... Wait... In what order did these take? Because it would have... The oldest picture would be first, and the most recent one would be the one that we What are you saying? This picture doesn't have any clues that seem... doesn't seem to have any clues that will help us either. Mew and Kibo are actually kind of weird together. Hadn't noticed, but... I mean, it doesn't surprise me. He's an advanced robot and she likes mechanical stuff, so... Yeah. The camera pointed at the front entrance only snapped these 4 pictures. Neither Antaro nor anyone else who could be the culprit are in the photos. Did they both enter through the back door then? Let's examine the photos taken by the camera near the rear entrance then. Only 2 photos were taken by the camera pointed at the rear entrance. Let's see the first picture. It's Rantaro. Okay. So Rantaro went through the rear entrance, perhaps so no one would see him. I thought it might be possible that he was moved to the library after being... I thought it might be possible that he was moved to the library after being murdered. But that does not appear to be the case. So that means he was killed in the library after going there of his own free will. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Maybe it'll show the mastermind. Huh? Shuichi. You dumbass. This is from when I was removing the camera. Or was it when you were setting them up? I mean, either way, does it really matter? I don't know.
No.
Did Shuichi do it? Did you fuck with these cameras to make them... He went in and deliberately triggered the cameras while he was close up to them so he could say that this was an accident. But this is actually when he was committing the murder? That seems like a bit of a stretch, but I don't know, maybe that'll come up. It can't be Shuichi though. He's my sidekick. That's all for the rear entrance, just these 2 photos. Rear entrance photos, and then what about the one from the bookcase store? Culprit not in a rear entrance photo either?
Why?
What does this mean? They're not in either the front, or they didn't enter the actual. They never entered the library, so that would have to mean they threw the ball from one of the doors. Which I could totally see. Gonta was in the right place for that, but Ryoma has the skill for it. So yeah, Ryoma's still like my main suspect, but I still don't know why. I don't know why it would be Gonta either, though. Yeah, that's pretty odd. Why isn't there a picture of the mastermind entering? Hey Shuichi, don't you think that's weird? Unless Shuichi is the mastermind. But I don't think so. But it could be. But I don't think so. Let's look at the pictures from the hidden door camera. That might tell us something. Yeah. That camera should have captured the moment the mastermind opened the door. That's the one that set off the trigger too, so the alarm. So it's impossible that there's not at least one picture of something going on in there, and Shuichi couldn't have screwed it up. I hope that was the case as I removed the photos from the envelope. 2 photos. The first one was... Rantaro was the one who opened the door. Okay. Looks like there's a flash, too. I get it. It's all coming together now. The flash went off. It wasn't supposed to. But the flash went off, and that was what clued Rantaro into that there was a camera there. He went to go investigate it, and then somebody beamed him with a shot put ball. But that couldn't have happened while the door was open, because it would have blocked the shot, right? Can we just get that fucking floor plan from Miyu and everything would be a lot more clear? He must have known about the hidden door.
Could it be?
Could the culprit have gone into the hidden door? Yes, that is a possibility. Nope, we confirmed that it did not. For now, let us see the next picture. There is one remaining, isn't there? It's going to be Shuichi's dumb face, isn't it? Yeah, there is. Oh. Called it. I mean, I called it earlier that he was gonna... That's why he went over there, because he saw the flash. Did Shuichi take this camera down, though? Why didn't he trigger it when he took it down, but he triggered the other ones? That's very suspicious of Shuichi, but... What's Rantaro doing? Looks like he's reaching for the camera. Maybe he was trying to remove it. Ah, I did notice something while I was removing the camera. The security sensor for this camera was switched off. In that case, the photo was likely taken before the sensor was turned off. But that would mean Rantaro noticed it. He saw our hidden camera. There's clearly a flash going on there. Somebody accidentally turned the flash back on. Moving the bookcase triggers the sensor, which in turn activates the camera, right? The bookcase appears to have already been moved, so why did the sensor activate?
I don't get it.
Who cares? What happened to the culprit? How come they're not in any of the photos? This last photo must have been taken shortly before Rantaro was killed. If so, then the culprit should be pictured right behind him in this photo. But we can't see him because he's standing right in front of him. And why is the culprit nowhere to be seen? Questions upon questions. Hidden door photos. Man, Miyu, hurry up with that fucking floor plan that you were working on for us, because that will go a long way towards figuring out where everything was positioned. So we gained no new clues, and we still don't know who the culprit is. What a fucking waste. Did she really develop all the photos? Maybe she got rid of the ones that showed the culprit. How rude. I developed all the film that I was given. I swear by my almighty daddy that I did. Those are all the photos from the hidden cameras, so relax and get to deducing. These are seriously all the pictures? You gotta be kidding me. The culprit's not in any of them. Unless... If the culprit didn't go to the library, how'd they kill Rantaro? This must be what they call a perfect crime.
Huh?
A perfect crime? A perfect crime? A perfect crime? A perfect crime! Oh, man. Oh, man, I've only been slacking off because I thought those photos would reveal the culprit.
No.
You should have been helping us investigate. Oh, by the way... Rantaro had his monopad the whole time, didn't he? Do you think anything was in it?
I do not agree.
His student handbook did not contain much in the way of pertinent information. I doubt it has anything to do with the case. He simply had his monopad with him.
Okay.
It's the key card. He used the monopad as a key card. Maybe. I inspected his monopad, but I didn't find anything suspicious about it. So it's got nothing to do with this case. How confusing.
Are you okay?
Why? Why aren't they in the pictures? If the mastermind had these photos, it would have solved everything. So why the hell... Kaede. There's the trial.
All right.
Man, I'm... Do I have one more hour in me? 10 o'clock, it'll be about 11. Can we do this in an hour? Probably not. Man... Ah, fuck.
Please assemble in front of the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard.
Think I'm gonna call it at the 3-hour mark of this stream, because that would make it a 7-hour stream. I thought I would have gotten to the actual trial by now, but you know, that could go on for at least another hour or two.
Remember that red door surrounded by plants?
So I think I'll just
Other side.
do the trial next time I stream. I guess Monday, probably. Unless something gets in the way. I don't have a really reliable schedule as far as, you know, when I can stream versus when I want to stream. So, you know, I can't promise that I'll pick it up right on Monday, but most likely, if not Monday, then next Thursday for sure. But we'll get to the...
You'll be escorted to a delightful class trial.
We'll get outside and save there and call it a day. Time already?
Correct.
Seems we have no choice but to continue this discussion at the class trial. I don't want to go. Me neither. What a pain. What, are you scared? An NPC like you has nothing to be scared of. It'll be fine. I just feel like my back is up against the wall.
Yeah.
We just need to expose the mastermind in this class trial. See, that's chapter 7 thinking right there. Chapter 8, 7. That's not chapter 1 material. You don't expose the mastermind in chapter 1 unless you got some even crazier twists planned for the rest of the game.
Yeah, that's right.
And then everything, including this killing game, will come to an end.
That's right.
Let's find this mastermind, and if it's a man, let's beat him to death. So if it's a woman, they get a free pass. If it was Junko, you wouldn't be all up on her beating the crap out of her?
Jeez.
Isn't beating them to death going a bit far? Yeah, you would say that, because you're probably the killer. Everyone followed Monokuma's instructions and walked toward the courtyard. Shuichi.
You okay?
Are you really okay?
Sorry.
Sorry, I didn't mean to worry you. I'm just so shocked. I really thought everything would be resolved once we looked at the photos. But I can't give up. I can still expose the mastermind in this class trial. Doubt it. Very much doubt it. Like, so much doubt that yeah, it's not gonna happen. And everything, even this killing game, will come to an end. I'm okay now, Shuichi.
Right?
Let's go. The red door in the courtyard, right? Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, come on. Won't even let me. Alright, let's get to the front door. Or maybe actually we'll just... I'll save right outside the courtroom. Or the courtyard. The red door that they're talking about. The trial grounds. Yep, there it is. Whoop. One too many steps. I hope it doesn't advance things. Okay. So we will save right here, right in front of the door. Just use that slot. Alright. Alright. Wait, what did it say? Switch date display. Oh, interesting. 3/13/21. Cool. But yeah, that's I don't think I have another hour's worth of energy in me to finish this chapter. I really hoped to get through a whole chapter in one sitting, but I don't think it's gonna happen, especially if it keeps lagging me out at about the 4-hour mark. So yeah, I might not be able to neatly divide this into chapters the way I wanted to, but yeah, that's we'll just see where things go from here. Maybe there's some short and long chapters to, kind of balance things out, but yeah. I am done for the day. If anybody wants to continue this crazy adventure with me, I will most likely be picking this back up on Monday, late afternoon, probably like 2 or 3 o'clock my time. I don't know what that would be for anybody else, but yeah. Thanks everybody who stuck around to watch, or anybody who just popped their head in for a minute and immediately left. So yeah, it's fun. I like doing this, even if very few people, even if nobody watches. It's just fun for me. So yeah, see you probably Monday. Where's that? There we are.